So today a couple of OzFish volunteers and some rec anglers from both Tumut and Canberra regions have assisted Fisheries in releasing 40,000 trout cod fingerlings into the Goodradigbee River between Tumut and Canberra.
Yeah, today we've been watching the actual efforts in introducing or reintroducing trout cod, or as people now like to call them, Bluenose, into the Goodradigbee here in the Brindabella Valley, and it's very pleasing to see that the fish that was possibly quite prolific in this area is being reintroduced and possibly be available to fishermen in the future. I mean, that's the ultimate aim.
So the cool thing about this project for me personally is that I was involved with the capture of the broodstock earlier this year, so to be able to be witness at all from start through to finish, so capturing those fish, getting to see them go to Narrandera and then breeding in the ponds, watching them harvest the eggs, and then capturing the fingerlings, which then have been released here today, 40,000 of them, and another 7,000 at Talbingo. So it's really exciting to know that the 40,000 fish that have been released here today are now living in the wild within 6 months of us capturing them, to now be hopefully producing their own offspring in the future, and this could hopefully become a regular trout cod fishery.
We love to get the rec anglers involved in this whole process. It gives them a really good ownership of the species, and it helps really wants them to be involved in the program. If they're involved, they can then promote that throughout their other rec angling connections that they have. Getting them involved in the broodstock collection, it really helps, with that collection. They bring that back to the hatchery, they can see that entire process, and looping them back into this, it really makes them feel like they've contributed to that population.
The main thing is to actually witness the application of possibly our fishing licence funds to something that will pay back in the future.
So this season we've released 47,000 fingerling, 40,000 of that into the Goodradigbee River, and 7,000 will be going to Talbingo today as well. The long-term goal, so 5 to 10 years, we want to be producing up to 250,000 trout cod, and we'd love to have some more reintroduction sites. So we've currently got a draft reintroduction strategy in the works at the moment to try and expand those locations.
Yeah, as far as trout cod goes, I caught trout cod way back in the late 70s in the Murray-Darling River, and in those days I wasn't really aware of their special place and that they were threatened. And I caught them together with Macquarie perch and rainbow trout in the same pool of water. They seem to exist together for some time, but yeah, it's been a long time since.
So trout cod are an endangered species. They've had a lot go against them in the past, so by us trying to help restock them over the next few years and into the long-term future, it'll be really nice to have those iconic fish back into the wild that, as I said, potentially can become a rec fishery in the future.
So as a rec angler, we're really hopeful that one day the trout cod will not be endangered anymore, and they'll actually be a thriving fishery that rec anglers can target. At the moment we can't target trout cod, but they are a bycatch. They're hard not to catch when you're targeting other native species, but to actually have them as a target species moving forward would be awesome to see, and projects like this are a step in the right direction.
It's really exciting to be involved in this program and to have those rec anglers come along for the ride and see that whole process from start to finish, and we'd love to have more of that in the future as well.
So it'll be so good to see in the future coming back to this fishery and hopefully being able to catch them, and knowing that those trout cod now have their own natural system in this river here, that they can go on and breed themselves and just thrive without the assistance of fisheries, without the assistance of stocking programs, that they just become part of this river system moving forward for many, many years to come.